Hey everybody, this is Kathy and welcome back. Now this is a follow-up video to this video, and this one was kind of a follow-up video to that video. But I'm going to show the day that Eric was talking about. Now I showed the day they went to Aldi's that they were, none of them were being neglected or abused in this entire day, and also that Ray did not spend the day in soiled clothes, and they were very well cared for. But I was talking about this video here where he's saying how horrible soiled Ray was on the day that he went to the doctor, or the day that Eric was trying to claim he's brought Ray to his very first doctor visit, which I find impossible to believe. But anyway, so he's bragging about this, and I'm just going to show the clip real quick again, where he's saying how horrible Ray was on the day they went to the doctor, and then we're going to see that day that he went to the doctor and see if all this is true.
Man, but I am responsible for making sure he went to his first and only doctor's visit in his life. Planned doctor visit. I was told maybe sent to the emergency room years ago for a snake bite, but planned doctor's visit. I took him there, got him some medicine, and he became a new person almost right away. He had been neglected for years, guys, and I really, really hope he's okay right now. I do believe he's in a much better situation than he was before. Things people don't think of on the other side of the camera when you're just watching the videos.
Here we go.
You see those jeans and how dirty they were. That's defecation. That's urination that has been done. He's not wearing any underwear, no belt, defecating and urinating on himself. Sometimes just where it, was left over and he just got off the toilet too quick. Sometimes because he just went in his pants. Did he change his pants? No. Sometimes, but more often than not, that would dry up and then he would do it again. Dry up and then do it again. Layers upon layers of defecation and urination on oneself. And then what did you see me doing? I had him by the belt, keeping him steady, holding up his pants.
Mm-hmm.
You're a beautiful human being, and you need someone to love and take care of you right now.
And he's acting like Ray was the elephant man. You know what I mean? But you heard him, what he said when he brought him to the doctor. This defecation, a layer after layer, and all this other stuff, okay? Now, let's see if that was true. We're going to go back to that day where Eric brought him to the urgent care. Well, actually, it was just a walk-in clinic. And got him a tube of Bengay or something. Something over the counter. But let's see how bad it was, because the way he describes it, ew, how did they even stand being, how did they even want Ray in the car like that? Yuck. Okay, well, here we are, the day of the Ray's doctor visit. Okay, we're going to just see how nasty this was. Is it really as bad as Eric described it? Now, this is July 1st. Now, we already saw Ray after this. All right. Now, the day we saw him go to Aldi's, I don't know if this was the same day after, I don't know, because these are uploads, premieres, so we don't know exactly when it was shot. But again, Ray is wearing tan, like khaki kind of pants. All right. So here he is, the day Ray's doctor. A doctor looks at his knee for the first time, which I find hard to believe. And there's a video from Soft White Underbelly. Can't remember if it was the last year's one or whatever, but there's one where Mark walks up on the porch and Ray is inside, and BJ comes out, and anyway, she says she had to rub lotion, some type of medication on Ray's knee. She's in there rubbing the medicated ointment on his knee. And this is like a year ago. So for him to say he went to his first doctor, I just don't know. Out of his whole life, he never, no school physicals, nothing, or nothing? I mean, that's really hard to believe. Yeah, I mean, everybody's needed antibiotics or something at some point, you know what I mean? Bad heart and all that stuff. But anyway, he's taking credit for that. But as you can see,
I'm gonna try to do it today. I might take him with me to go get it.
okay, so far as, is it feces upon feces upon feces?
Hold up, Ray. Pull it back up real quick. Patrick, let people see this. 'Cause that's
Okay, does it look, is he soiled?
Oh my
This
God.
is the day he went to the doctor. He's telling us he's got feces leveled with feces.
Good morning, Lorraine. How you doing?
And he seems really uncomfortable around Eric. Okay. Okay, now they get to the urgent care. And does Ray look neglected, soiled, abused? Like he's never been loved or touched in his life? Yeah, I don't know. He had to take the blue shirt off because it was really hot that day. And so look at that. He's got a clean white undershirt underneath his blue shirt. Look at that. I don't see the layers of feces and layers of feces like layered like lasagna. You know what I mean? Where is all this that you spoke of? Okay. He looks real upset and abused, doesn't he? Okay. They get out of there. Did you just see that? Hold on a second. Watch. Watch. I don't know who's... I think Patrick... Yeah, Patrick's doing the camera. Yeah, you can see him right there. You can see his reflection. But Eric gives him the nod to make sure you get the shot. Watch. Watch Eric. Gives Patrick the nod. Yeah. Get over here and get the shot. Okay. Where's the layers upon layers of soilage that you spoke of? This is the day he said. You got to carry him by his... Oh, look at... Whoa, what do we got here? Where are these lasagna layers of soilage? Huh. Looks clean as a whistle to me. Remember how he described this day? The going to the doctor day. How Ray was like the elephant man and nobody wanted to touch him because he was so filthy. And Eric stepped forward. The only human to ever make contact. Right here. Here you go.
Hey, Ray. That's your wheelchair. I'm going to push you in there, okay? Goodbye.
Yeah, they go hang out here in the truck or Tammy while they go in there. Okay?
Boy, looks impossible. How did Eric ever do this? This is like the Hail Mary of Hail Marys when that dude bought the cheese and then they got the Amish to build the house. Same thing, you guys. Look at him. Look at him. Touching the soiled Ray. Layered with feces, but Eric still touched him. And look, he's going to do the impossible. He's going to get Ray into the door, into the doctor. Wow. Wow, you guys. This is amazing. Look at that. Never before done in 72 years of Ray's life. Look at that. And he makes it look so easy. I mean, this has never been pulled off, you guys. We're glad that we cut this on tape. Now, I thought this was funny. The first time I saw this, and this was when it happened. Yeah, good thing we got this on video. We would never believed it that Ray got into the doctor, huh? Can't even believe how they got him there. But it's so funny because I thought, what are they going to a counseling center for? Mountain State Counseling Service. Then I saw the door close, and there you go. It's immediate. Look at this. There you go. So yeah, it must be two places. It's called immediate care or something like that. Family and urgent care or whatever. Walk-ins right there. Open 7 days a week. Walk-ins, fast and friendly. I looked on the website, and it was an average of 20 minutes in and out. So this is where you go to like get a strep screen or something if you have a sore throat or whatever. Something minor. Anyway. Yeah, so that's where they went. And isn't that amazing how not only was Eric able to touch Ray in the filthy condition that he was in, but he was also able to somehow get him through the door of that place. We don't even know how he did either one. Amazing. Bravo. Nobody else could have done this except Eric Carroll. Just amazing. Okay, let's see what he's got to say when they get out.
She's not sure, but she said she's pretty sure that Ray has...
And you know, like I said, I worked 20 years in a doctor's office, okay? It's just weird how he says she's sure, she's not sure, but she's sure. Or she's not sure. What is he saying? So she's not sure, but she said she's pretty sure. I mean, this is just weird because always, 100% of the time, you're going to leave the urgent care, emergency, or whatever. You're going to have a slip of paper in your hand. It's going to be yellow or whatever. It's going to be your copy, patient's copy. It's going to say right on there, diagnosis or whatever. So I've never seen one that said, well, she's not sure, but she said she's pretty sure that Ray has rheumatoid arthritis.
Rheumatoid arthritis. I mean, that's almost positive.
I mean, that's almost positive. So she isn't sure, but she was sure. Now she's almost positive.
We're not sure what all is going on.
We're not sure what else. That's a lot of flip-flopping in what? 3 seconds? 4 seconds?
She's sure that he's going to need some cushion.
She has no idea what's going on, but she's sure, but she's pretty sure, but she's not sure that he's gonna need some cushion. Yeah, this is weird. It's almost like he read something. This is just so weird.
If you see Ray's hands, hey Ray, can I see your hands?
Now, what does his hands have to do with his knee? You know what I mean? This just seems like a runaround. Coming from a medical background, this just seems ridiculous and a runaround. And did they even see anybody? Well, on this day, I got to be honest. I thought, I wondered, did they even see anybody? Because this is no better than when they went in, you know?
Some cushion.
Okay, let's just listen to the whole thing. Okay, wait, they did this, and then they came out. They're pretty sure, but she's not sure. We'll just let them go ahead and say it. Oh, yeah, let's listen from the beginning.
So,
10 minutes later.
She's pretty sure that Ray has rheumatoid arthritis. I mean, that's almost positive. We're not sure what all is going on. She's sure that
Wait, was that the x-ray? That's the picture from him sitting on the back seat. Is this supposed to be some medical record?
We're not sure what all is going on. She's sure that he's going to need some cushion. And if you see Ray's hands, hey Ray, can I see your hands? Can I see your hands? See Ray's hands? How his fingers are kind of curved. His knee, they said, because of his joints, is it's like a sponge in there, and it's causing a lot of pain. So we got him some medicine that's supposed to be getting it to flare down. We're getting him over to an orthopedic. I just want to say, doctors Amita here in Beckley, West Virginia, amazing guys. You have no idea how they went out of their way to help us. He didn't have an ID. We didn't know his date of birth. We didn't know his social. We got to get all that, but they were amazing. The orthopedic said they'll work with us to make sure he doesn't have to be around a lot of people.
What orthopedic? And he say they're gonna get him to an orthopedic. They had an orthopedic on site? Wait a minute. Why would they have an orthopedic there? Normally they're either residents or people trying to pick up hours or whatever. Oh.
Getting it to flare down. We're getting them over to an orthopedic. I just want to say.
Oh, hey, we're getting them over to an orthopedic. So as of this moment, they've not been there, right?
Hey, doctors Amita here in Beckley, West Virginia, amazing guys. You have no idea how they went out of their way to help us. He didn't have an ID. We didn't know his date of birth. We didn't know his social. We got to get all that, but they were amazing. The orthopedic said they'll work with us to make sure he doesn't have to be around a lot of people or to be uncomfortable. They all loved Ray.
How did they talk to the orthopedic doctor already? And what do you mean he doesn't have to be around a lot of people? He goes to Aldi's, he goes to the bowling alley. I mean, he goes everywhere without a problem. He just went in there with no problem. What do you mean? How did they already talk to the orthopedic? He just said...
He doesn't have to be around a lot of people.
Did they get on the phone? Offer to buy him lunch if he speaks right off the bat? I mean, it's weird.
Or to be uncomfortable. They all loved Ray. But we're going to have to get him some medicine and stuff. And that was the start. And you could tell he was excited to be here. He's been wanting to get something done about that knee for a while. So.
Then...
Liberty Mutual.
Dang, commercials. But do you see how this doesn't make sense? Because what did he just say? None of this makes sense.
He didn't have an ID. We didn't know.
Oh, I hope I remember to show you that about the ID.
Date of birth. We didn't know his social. We got to get all that, but they were amazing. The orthopedic said they'll work with us to make sure he doesn't have to be around a lot of people or to be uncomfortable. They all loved Ray. But we're going to have to get him some medicine and stuff. And
we're going to have to get him some medicine and stuff. Now, how come he didn't tell us about this lengthy conversation about cannabis, medical cannabis? And we're going to have to get him some medicine and stuff. And there's something off here.
All that, but they were amazing. The orthopedic said they'll work with us to make sure he doesn't have to be around a lot of people or to be uncomfortable. They all loved Ray.
Now, in a minute, he's going to say that Ray loved being here. So why are they going to have to worry about the next visit? He did perfectly fine. He loved being here.
He doesn't have to be around a lot of people or to be uncomfortable. They all loved Ray. But we're going to have to get him some medicine and stuff. And that was the start. You could tell he was excited to be here. He's been wanting to get something done about that knee for a while. So.
Then why would you be worried about the next visit and him being around people? None of this makes sense. Okay, there he comes. Does it look like there was a huge problem? They have to strap him down. They have to tranquilize him? Nope. Wow. Look at him. Look at the big smile on Ray's face. And they're worried about nobody being around for the orthopedic. I bet he doesn't want anybody to be around. That'll be a secret undercover mission that nobody can see, right? The next visit. Yeah, they're like, make sure you get this, Patrick. Oh. How about the soiled pants? Oh, no. Eric, be careful. Be careful. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Look at Eric. He's touching them. Wow. All that soilage. Lasagna layers of soilage. Wow. Wow. Amazing. Eric really was a hero that day. Okay. Oh, there he is coming home. Oh, do you see the soilage? Oh my goodness. Look at that. Oh my good. And you're touching him? You're able to touch him, Eric? Wow. You really are something. You really do love him. How to be able to touch him like that with all that soilage. Right? Wow, all them layers. Look at that. Okay, now they show him 1 day later. He's got blue jeans on. They don't look too bad. There's what here? Wait. They're gonna show 2 days later. Still can walk. Still got clean clothes on. Right?
Come on, Ray.
Alright. But you know what though? On day 3.
Come on, get in the truck.
Oh, this must have been the Aldi's day.
There you go. Man, you're working on them legs good today.
I think this was the Aldi's day. This was the second day then after Eric.
There you go, Ray.
Okay, so he's got his clean going to town pants.
Come on, Lorraine.
Yeah, it was the Aldi's day. Okay, Eric, we saw the entire day that you brought him to the doctor. You brought him to the doctor, and then you split town, and then Patrick brought him to Aldi's. So where's all this layers upon layers, huh, of defecation? And did they change his pants? Yeah.
Did he change his pants? No. Sometimes, but more often than not, that would dry up, and then he would do it again. Dry up, and then do it again. Layers upon layers of defecation and urination on oneself. And then what did you see me doing? I had him by the belt loop, keeping him steady, pulling up his pants. Come here. You are a beautiful human being, and you need someone to love and take care of you right now. Birthday, first ice cream cake, singing. You saw the man singing. They are beautiful people that have been taken advantage of and exploited, and I can't stand it.
Mm-hmm. And so did this line up what we just saw that day? Nope. Again, you can show all the evidence you want, and there's still people that are going to say, yeah, he always sat in his own urine and defecation all summer long. Well, then I guess Eric dropped the ball, because this day he's talking about was the last few days of June into July 1st. So the last few days of June was this doctor visit. This day where he just told you all the horrible. This was his first visit, right? And yeah, so none of this is lining up. If this was happened on the first visit, at Ray's doctor visit, first of all, we saw the footage from morning till night or evening. We saw the entire day with Ray. He was clean. Even his undershirt was clean. And yeah, what you didn't show was you showed day 1, the first day after. Yep, he was still walking, I guess. The second day, maybe. But we saw the second day when he came back from Aldi's. So that was just the very next day, the second day. By the second day, he like I said, he barely almost needed a stretcher to get, from the truck into the house after Aldi's. So I guess it lasted 2 days, and thanks to Eric's heroic efforts of somehow getting Ray into the doctor's office, which was as you saw was incredible, and the way he got him in there, and then the way he got him out, and the way he handled him, even though he's covered head to toe. So yeah, keep looking at the evidence, and they're gonna keep denying it. But did that match up with the doctor visit? I think not. Thanks for watching. Peace.